Hey there, fitness enthusiasts! Are you tired of spending hours at the gym without seeing any significant results? Do you want to know the secret to building muscle quickly and effectively? If yes, then you're in the right place. Welcome back to Fit Junkies. In this video, we'll be discussing how many times per week you should lift weights for muscle growth. We'll be diving into the science behind muscle hypertrophy and discussing the optimal training frequency to help you achieve your fitness goals. So, grab your protein shake and let's get started. It is a common misconception that you need to work out 6 or more times a week to see progress. Because recuperation time is so crucial, it might potentially lead to worse performance. Muscle discomfort from lack of sleep might hamper physical performance at the gym. Thus, more is not necessarily better when it comes to working out in general and weightlifting specifically. This doesn't rule out higher frequency training altogether. Rather, it highlights the need of tailoring your strategy. How many days a week is optimal for muscle development? Your timetable is only one of many variables. Some people just need to exercise 3 times a week to see benefits, while others need more frequent workouts to stay on track. If you're unsure of how often you should be strength training to see benefits, don't worry. We'll help you figure it out. On a typical week, how often should you lift? The majority of weightlifters strength train up to 6 times a week thanks to the use of a workout split in their routine. Training one muscle area at a time is a common component of workout splits. For instance, you may devote Monday to your legs, Tuesday to your back and biceps, and so on. For optimal muscular development, many prefer this method to full body routines that focus on all muscle groups equally. Yet, the volume of work done on a muscle over a training week is more essential than the specifics of the exercises used. That is to say, you might not require an exercise plan that mandates 6 sessions each week. What are the benefits of frequent training? For muscle building, you need more than just 1 or 2 sessions of weight training every week. The secret is to increase your workout frequency while paying attention to the total amount of work you're giving each muscle group each week. What makes this the best strategy for gaining significant muscle mass though? The solution is straightforward. When you lift weights, your muscles respond by becoming larger for up to 48 hours, unless you train that muscle again to stimulate growth. It won't get any bigger after that window has passed. The muscle gain adds up over time. Just training a muscle area once or twice a week will not stimulate muscular growth. Here are 3 more pluses to high-frequency workouts. Number 1. Be less likely to get hurt. More training leads to greater gains. The old adage, practice makes perfect, couldn't be more accurate. When you're just starting out, your push-up form is likely to be wobbly and sloppy. But if you stick with them for a few weeks, you'll see a marked difference in your form and technique. Regular weight training can help you avoid injuries by strengthening your muscles and improving your balance and stability. Number 2. It will aid in more efficient training. Training a lift once per week, like the barbell back squat, will put you under a lot of pressure to give it your very best effort. If you're only practicing that activity once a week, you'll do whatever it takes to beat your previous record, even if you don't feel like it. Such training is inefficient. Overtraining is more likely if you exercise for longer than your body can handle or do more sets and repetitions that it can do. But if you plan to perform squats or the leg press in 2 days, you'll train sensibly throughout that period. In essence, it encourages more well-rounded workouts. Number 3. Encourage the formation of a positive routine. Building an exercise routine requires practicing some sort of resistance training at least 3 times each week. Just another part of your day after a few weeks of practice. Developing stronger self-discipline in this way can also help you reach your fitness objectives. Lifting weights 3 or more times per week is recommended for optimal muscular growth. Overtraining and injuries may be avoided if you limit your workouts to no more than 5 or 6 per week. Although this number is very subjective and should be established based on your mentality, preferences, and available time. And what if you only commit to training 4 times a week? An excellent strategy is to follow an upper or lower training split if you wish to exercise for more than 3 days per week to build a routine of working out or simply because you have the time to do so. For maximum muscular growth, it's best to train each muscle group twice each week. An upper and lower body split may entail, say, a day dedicated to rowing and pulling exercises, a day dedicated to squatting, a day dedicated to pushing activities, and a day dedicated to hinging leg exercises. Instead, you could perform a 5-day split in which each day concentrated on a different muscle group, such as working the quads one day, the back and biceps the next, the hamstrings and glutes the next, the shoulders, triceps, and chest the next, and the whole body on the 6th day. There are several approaches to designing a workout split. Choose the one that best suits your objectives. In addition, people who want to focus on a particular muscle area should design their exercise split such that they engage that muscle at least 3 times each week. Use these guidelines to get the most out of your upper or lower body strength training sessions. First, don't go overboard with your exercise routine. While you will be exercising more frequently, it is important that you not train too hard or too heavily in each session to prevent overtraining and burnout. If you train too hard and heavily, you'll hurt yourself in the gym the next day. Second, choose 3 heavy compound lifts, but don't do more than 2 or 3 sets. This will assist you to avoid overexerting yourself, which is important because you'll soon be returning to your heavy lifting routine. There will be days when your training goes better than others, but a higher frequency schedule will give you the chance to try again later in the week. Third, avoid doing too many isolated lifts. It's already hard on your muscles and joints to lift heavy weights 4 or more times a week, so you should be careful with the number of isolation lifts you intend to accomplish. While your body is in training regularly, it is important not to overtax it. In conclusion, training at least 3 times a week will yield the best results, whether your goal is weight reduction or muscle gain. There is no universally agreed upon quantity. Rather, it depends on factors such as individual taste and available time. Focus on full body workouts if you can only exercise 3 times a week. A good training split will allow you to work for each muscle group at least twice per week, which is ideal for those who wish to exercise that frequently. Don't forget to include our advice in your training regimen to increase efficiency, lessen the likelihood of injury, and boost your strength. We hope you enjoyed the video, but now that it's over, what did you think? Leave your comments down below. And don't forget to hit that like button. Also, click subscribe if you enjoyed the video and want to see more from us in the future. Thank you for taking the time to watch this.